Hi, welcome to Move. My name is Wendy, and today we're going to do some core training for beginners. I'm going to teach you about your imprint and neutral spine positions and some basic core exercises that will help you to progress in your Pilates routines. Let's get started. When you do Pilates, you'll often hear different languages, different terms that you use, and you might not be comfortable with those terms or not familiar with them. One of the things you'll hear is imprint spine and neutral position. And it's all about the position of your posture and your back. One of the ways to learn that would be lying on the floor. So let's lie down now. If you're rolling your way down through your spine, let's have knees bent, a nice heavy tailbone. And with your pelvis, I don't want your pelvic girdle to be pushing down. I want to sort of find a spot somewhere in the middle, resting on your tailbone, nice and heavy, like there's two sandbags sitting on your hip bones. You're sinking into the floor. Think about your rib cage. You're trying to soften your rib cage, soften these floating ribs down. The back of your head on the floor, but drop your chin slightly. Now, in that position, have a little feel. Use your fingers and see if there's a space underneath your lower back. Now, look at this right here. My ribs are open, I'm flaring. I've got a space under my lower back, but I can kind of put my whole arm through. That would be extension. That would be like even hyperextension of your lower back. So it's too much. So, like I said before, soften your ribs down so that your thoracic spine or your rib cage area is softened into the floor. You should be able to get your fingertips in that space in your lower back, but your fingers shouldn't be able to touch at either side. So if they're touching together, you need to, it's not what's happening down the bottom, it's what's happening at the top, usually. Just soften the ribs a little more. There you go. So you're not flattening it right down, but you're not arching right up. So that's that section there. The neck position, just make sure your back of the head down, chin lowering down. Some people might need a little bit of a booster, like just pop a towel or a jumper under the back of your head, just to help you to get a better neutral position where you're not doing that. If you find that your jaw is coming up, chin coming up, because your chest is a little bit tight, just get something under the back of your head and that'll help you to be in that neutral position. So that's neutral, tailbone on the ground, pelvis just centered, a little space under your lower back, space under the neck. It's the ideal position of your spine, whether you're lying, whether you're kneeling, whether you're standing up, whether you're on your side, this would be the neutral position. So try and remember how this feels. When we talk about imprinting, it's now just happening in the lower back. So that tiny space that you had, I just want you to gently close it down, just pressing your lower back to the floor. Find out what happens with your pubic bone there. Go back to neutral. Pubic bone reaches away from you. When you imprint, your lower back presses down and your pubic bone goes up slightly, but without bulging your tummy. So I could do it by trying really hard and scrunching, like it's like bearing down. My tummy bulges out, my back's going down, but it's not what you're looking for. You don't want to promote a popping out tummy. You want to promote a nice greyhound tummy. So you want to draw it in, lightly press. So it's very small. If you find that your tailbone is coming off the ground, you've gone too far. You started to use your glutes. So no glutes. Just lightly down. That's imprint and release. If you try too hard, the other thing that can happen is shoulders, because then you're using rectus abdominis on the outside. So it's just gentle internal. So neutral spine, natural curve in your spine, imprint, lightly pressing down. Let's do an exercise in neutral. So tailbone down, arms down, breathe in. And as you breathe out, float one leg up. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, float the second leg up, but I'm still in neutral. I have not imprinted. Okay, and touch the toe to the floor. So these are reverse leg floats. Inhale, down, exhale, up. Inhale, down, exhale, up. Your shoulders are down. You're starting to use your stomach muscles, but you're maintaining neutral. So you're trying to teach your body that you can move your leg without having to move anything else in your core. Everything else is staying still, and you're moving in the hip socket rather than, see, I can move the leg by moving my back, but that's not what you're looking for. I'm exaggerating. So you want to move just in the hip socket, nothing else moving. Concentrate on maintaining that core. Try not to hold your breath. Inhale down. exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Put your feet down. Good. You can do arm work still in neutral. So just try some circles. Inhale, reaching back, exhale, circle around. So what I'm looking for is that you can maintain the integrity of those floating ribs. If this happens, ribs flaring, back arching off to do the exercise, something's gone wrong. We're moving from the back again, not moving in the shoulder joint. So make sure it's in the shoulder joint. Reverse the circle. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Body is still. As you breathe out, pull up your pelvic floor muscles, engaging deep abs, transverse abs. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. So now let's do some exercises in Imprint. You lightly flatten the lower back down and float the legs back up again. Grab the back of your thighs, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift your head, lift your chest, flexing your body forward. So your lower back has to go to Imprint. It's flattening down. You've got your chest up. Let's put your hands behind your head for support and do the leg floats again, down and up. Breathing into lower, breathing out to lift. Breathing into lower, breathing out to lift. I'm keeping my lower back on the floor. I'm drawing down, so you're trying to pull through those deep abs. You can either reach your hands forward if you're happy with that, or you've got the support of the hands behind. If you want to make it a little harder, you stretch your leg out, bring it back. Stretch your leg out, bring it back. Reach it away, scooping your belly. That's a word you'll hear a lot in Pilates, scoop. And it's got nothing to do with ice cream. Stretch it out. Bring it back. It's that lovely greyhound, hollow, stretch. One more each side. Stretch. Bring it back and stretch. Bring it back and lower that down, hugging your knees to your chest. Just cross your ankles, separate your knees, and gently rock your knees in towards your shoulders. So those two different positions of your spine, Imprint spine and neutral spine. You can do the same exercises, but obviously trying to achieve different goals with those exercises. Switching over, and it's all about you being able to focus and maintain the control. So you learn how to do that, whether you're lying down, whether you're standing up, whether you're sitting, you find those positions. That's it. And releasing, feet on the ground, just rolling your knees side to side, releasing your lower back. So I hope that's explained something for you between the Imprint and the neutral spine positions. Just come up, and even when you're sitting up, right here, you think about the two sit bones in the floor. You sit tall, and hopefully you're in your neutral spine position that you will carry into the rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you've learned a little bit, and I'll see you the next time. Bye for now.